Good day time, my fuzzyites, and welcome back to Shrek Extra Large. Last time, previously, we had gone through the Lonely Mountain and the Creepy Crypt, and we beat them 100%. So we're almost done the game, which is a Crown Prince's Castle. This one, whatever it is. And then Merlin's Dark Tower. But we also will have to go back to get the eggs from Enchanted Woods. Nope, nope, nope. Hi, Salem. And the fairies and eggs from the molasses sewers, which I'll probably leave till the end. But also, I am not sponsored, but Puss in Boots' Last Wish had come out, so I got a little box set thing, and it comes with just the cutest little fella. Look at that. And he's squeaky. Oh wait, that's not a thing. Why Puss in Boots? For drama? Aww. Little eyes pop out, ain't that cute? Hey, you like him too? Oh, we also got the dog! Squeeze, squeeze. Cute little fellas. Good movie, I highly recommend it. The characters were really good. I like the story. It's even though kids can watch it, it was very much a adult experience with a lot of the storyline and whatnot. But without further ado, and chilling up for something I'm not going to get paid for, let's go to Crown Prince's Castle. Yeah, I do have a Puss in Boots game for the Kinect. I'll have to see about sometime setting up the Kinect and playing, because it's... Unfortunately, I don't have the biggest room. Oh, there's a fairy already.
Well, you look like another disturbance in my miserable life. First, my summer castle's raided by a blue dragon. Then my court wizard Merlin leaves me and causes a mess just because I called him an idiot. As if that wasn't enough, his Ice Queen companion steals his crystal ball, locks him up in the tower, and cuts sails on chocolate. If you're no use to me, then leave at once.
Good talk.
Shrek stumbled into the bedroom of the Crown Prince. The princess was there, looking very upset. "You know what really bothers me right now?" she said, apparently not surprised that a big green ogre invaded her home. "That slob, the so-called Crown Prince, is pretending to reign and doesn't pay me any attention. Could you just carry him to me before I do something the entire kingdom will regret?"
Sure, why not? Oh, it's another dark level. Is today the idea to finish the game, or just part of it? Hopefully we'll be able to finish the game. Because I'd like to finish it today and then start something new tomorrow. Yeah. Full 3-hour stream today? Yeah.
Stop that.
Yep, unless something happens. But I know tomorrow I'm going to be late because the personal thing going on is happening again. Woo. Yeah, like with it, I am fine. Everyone around me is fine. I don't want to say too much in case it gives certain things of where I am away. But it's just...
I'm innocent. I swear. Hello? I'm innocent. I swear.
It's just a thing that for a while I may have to either not stream or push it back. Unfortunately. As long as I won't meet you, I don't want to know where you live. Yeah. And that's not something I want. I want online at the moment. Yeah. Wait, you're not the king. Alright. Personal things go before stream. Yes. That goes whether you're watching or whether you're streaming. Your personal life, friends, and family always come first. I mean, I won't die, hopefully. Yeah. So yeah, so the only day I know of right now is Wednesday, but I should be on around 4:30 to 4:45. Unless something else happens, and then I'll put it in the Discord, letting people know the hours are changing. I bet. If there's something you can do, Vinny, tell me on this one. I'm always happy to help you. No, it's literally just something that until it is settled, there's nothing anyone can do. Like I said, it's not anything that's a detriment to me, my health, my friends, or family. It's just one of those things that come up where it's unavoidable, but also not the end of the world, or it will pass.
Put me down.
Ooh.
Your princess wants you. You're going to see your princess.
Put me down.
No.
Put me down.
I do also love how Shrek now has the armor on, and it's the exact armor, I believe, from Shrek 1, which is enjoyable as all heck. I say hello.
Put me down.
Oh, he runs fast. Salem.
Put me down. Put me down.
Vinny, if you're late or unavailable to stream, sometimes I can see if there's a way.
Ow.
Yes, hello Salem, I love you. See if there's a way you can still reach your audience. Cat. Yeah. Oh, it's fine. If people watch me and can't understand that things happen in life, cat. Meow.
Put me down. That hurt. Put me down.
Yeah, if people can't understand that, unfortunately, life isn't always I get to do everything I want to do, then, yeah, that's not someone I want to have around watching me.
Put me down. Put me down. Put me down. That hurt. Put me down.
How am I supposed?
Put me
His
down.
voice is annoying. Put him down. No, we got things to do.
Put me down.
Yeah.
Put me down.
Come on, I hate this. This is the worst mission I've had yet.
Put me down. Ow.
Is there a thing? There's like a bridge or something. Gosh darn it. And now he's probably run all the way back. Fantastic. Almost all the way back, but we're gonna go over here to get the life back.
Put me down.
And go.
Put me down. Put me down.
You don't see me. Go, go, go.
Oh, my head. It must have been a wild party.
Yeah,
Put
sure,
me
you had a
down.
wild party. That's right. That's what happened.
Put me down.
Stop it! Stop it!
Put me down.
We're almost there. He's super
Put me
annoying.
down.
Yeah, we're almost done with him though.
Where is that prince? He's always out helping everybody else, but does he help me? Oh no!
Once united with the princess, the prince turned friendly. But he was worried.
Oh.
That keeper keeps locking up prisoners just for the fun of it. That was never the idea. Could you do something about it? Shrek pondered. Maybe I'll just lock him up. Then he'll see how fun it is to be inside a cell.
Yeah.
Stop that!
Where is that prince? All he does is watch you dressers all day while
Still kind of freaks me out that every time I get a fairy,
for him.
it sounds like I'm eating the fairy. Kind of concerning, really. Well. There's... Because you are eating the fairies. Oh, no. That's no good. Fairies are friends, not food. Even the evil ones. Right. Nope. Not that. Surprise! Yeah, big surprise, alright. Okay. Is there something this. Sharing, hockey, advanced. Anyway. I can adjust the brightness. Why didn't I try this sooner? Nope. I didn't save it, I'll bet. By gosh, by golly. Of course, there was a way. There we go. I can actually see what the hell I'm doing. This is for GameCube through the Wii. There's a Wii HDMI adapter I got that turns it to, surprise, surprise, HDMI. And I go through the Elgato. And that's how I play anything with HDMI is through the Elgato. I also have an iCan't RCA to HDMI converter for anything with the red, white, and blue cables, like GameCube and whatnot. But I see why people would emulate. I try my best not to emulate unless it's something that, like, is impossible for me to play otherwise. Or if, one of the big things I want to do is some games that are from different countries. Like one big one being Earthbound 3. I hear that one's really good. And I know that one does have an English translation, but not from Nintendo. So for that, I'm going to try and emulate it. And, like I said, other games that are good, I'm going to see about buying the game first, and then emulate it, so I also don't feel like I'm stealing. But that's just me, how I feel and whatnot.
I was free.
Stop that. Stop that.
I was free.
Yay! I really need a good capture card when I get back to
Shrek locked up
streaming
the
one day.
keeper, but that presented another problem. Freedom! Shouted the prisoners. We want freedom! Shrek sighed. How am I ever going to get them out of here, he wondered. Just follow the light and kick us out, the most poetic one of the prisoners said. Shrek sighed. Whatever, he said, and prepared for the task.
No, that wasn't it.
Kicking me out the window.
Yeah, there it is. I thought the egg would be in one of these. Yeah.
Where is that prince? All he does is wash his dressers all day while I cook and I clean and I do everything for him.
Yeah. Well, he's with you now.
Freedom!
Where is
Stop
that
that.
prince? All he does is wash his dressers all day while I cook and I clean and I do everything for him.
He's literally with you, lady.
Stop that.
I get not being happy with him,
Kicking me
but
out the window.
he is literally in that room with you. That was the first task I did.
Kicking me out the window.
Yes, I'm going to kick you out the window.
Stop that. Freedom!
was the last one.
Oh, that was very funny. Kicking me out the window.
What?
Kicking me out the window.
Little did Shrek know that they all fell right into the dragon's mouth.
Where is that prince? All he does is watch Jackers all day like.
Isn't it the green guy? I don't know. Missing sound effects here and there in this game, but that's fine. Please kick the green guy out.
Oh.
Alright, I'll try. Surprisingly, some characters don't want to be picked up. No, I can't kick him that high.
Oh, that was very funny.
Oh well. The king went back to the throne room, so let's go to intimidate, befriend him more. He's gonna ask for the jesters, isn't he?
Good work with the prisoners, the Crown Prince said to Shrek. But
Yep.
now I'm bored.
Aww.
One of the court jesters then whispered to Shrek, "He's a tough crowd. We've been trying to get him to laugh for ages, but together we can do it. When the prince is on his throne, you pile us up in front of him and cause a gas explosion. If that doesn't make him laugh, I don't know what will."
Okay. Chicken, I'm sorry. Although it sounds like, oh no, I'm being attacked. Oh no, I'm being attacked. Help me. It's so horrible. Oh, the teeth are biting into my bones. When will it end? Tell my mother. She owes me $20. Dylan didn't like that joke. His mother was $20. Oh, look, more gameplay. Yeah, we might get this done before the time.
Where is that prince? All he does is watch Jackers all day while I cook and I clean and I do everything for him.
I can't pick her up. I want to see if I can punch her in that case, but at the same time, I don't feel like that's wise. Hello. Pink Fuzzy says, you should never use aggression or anger to get whatever you want. Being as commonplace as possible works wonders, unless the person you're talking to isn't good. But I mean, there's very select people who I would classify as, yeah, no. And even then, you should try and get away from them. Or get someone else to help you deal with them, who has more authority. Shrek says, you just... No, Shrek does not. Shrek... I'm not going down that... Vinny, I'm not going down that path. Also with gas explosion. In which case, then I need a gas explosion. And only 3 jesters? And 2 are the same?
seems like you've taken care of things.
Yep.
Everything is pretty much back to normal. You see, why don't you go and get rid of that blue dragon in my summer castle? That's a good ogre. I'll reward you with lots of mud when you're done. Oh, and if you meet Merlin, tell him he's fired.
Yeah, I don't like you, Mr. King. You completed the area. Yeah, the game isn't hard. It's just finding the crap that's hard. Like, the one egg, I had no idea where it was in this. This was hard to get to, so I just said screw it, because the video was already going over. It's the blues way, God. I wonder if he's friendly. Salem, is the dragon friendly? Okay. Oh, you want to end with the dragon? I was gonna end it with get them and then end it with Merlin, but sure, we can go back. If the dragon isn't Scottish, it does not count.
Shrek entered the castle and saw a dragon soaring up in the sky. That must be the blue dragon.
No, I'm very happy, actually.
How am I going to get him down here? He thought for a while. Fire should do the trick. All dragons like fire, right? Right. Only thing was, where and how could he get enough fires burning to lure the dragon down to him?
Wait. Oh. Alright. So let's go do the missions I missed first. This one can go screw itself. This one's a little better. Not much better, but a little better. Isn't that right, Fluffy? Ow. You bite because you love. And I love you, even though you bite. Damn, today the 007 might already happen. Maybe, we'll see on time. I do like having full streams dedicated to it rather than just switching it up, but we'll see. Where'd the fairy go? There's the fairy one. Gotcha. And this game's so bizarre. Sometimes you get like sound effects that you don't, that you're like, oh yeah, or you don't get sound effects in places that should get sound effects or voice lines and whatnot. And other times you get sound effects in places where you're like, oh well, I didn't expect them to actually do that. Like the chain, the armor, clanking. Oh, oh. Don't call me stinky. Gosh, this level's a lot better when I can actually see what's going on. I should have tried that a while ago. The in-capture thing. Where's the fairy? Seriously, where's the fairy? I saw it up there. Oh, where am I going? This is it. You're looking at what's gonna take me the full 3 hours. Like, how am I supposed to get you? Come on. Oh, you know what I gotta do? I can't forget that that's an option for me to do rocket farts. Don't think I've ever seen rocket farts. There we go, you little shamalama ding dong. Hey, Salem. Which is probably also how I'm gonna get the one egg in a cage. Is this? Okay. See what happens when I actually see what the hell I'm doing? I can actually get shit done. It's amazing. One left. This feels good. Oh, he's a tricky one, huh? Oh, yes, he is. Hi, Salem. we go. A lot simpler than I thought it would be. Now we go back to the Sheerwood Forest. That's what it's called. Don't look it up. Oh, I should have looked up where it was. I really don't want to spend... But yeah, this is the one where I had no frickin' idea where the egg could even possibly be.
Stop him! Stop him!
8 left. Yep. We just have this one.
Stop him!
6 from the Dragon Keep. Is it in the frickin' path in between? I bet it's in the frickin' path in between. Yeah. Like I said, game's not difficult, it's just finding the things.
How's this feel? Take this, smelly ogre! Where am I?
You're nowhere. And yet you're everywhere. Confusing, isn't it? Gosh, that's so powerful. I don't know why I haven't been using that before. Or until now. Oh, Hansel and Gretel. Eating all of the house. Don't have the Super Blast anymore. Like, I think you could absolutely break this game if you really go wholeheartedly into the, well, I guess that's why the chilies aren't just everywhere, they're in select areas. Because, potentially, you could. Like, yeah, seriously, now, where the frick is it? It's not here. And this is where I'm gonna spend hours trying to find it. Search them up online then? Yeah, I will try again. Unfortunately, this game isn't as popular to just have things saying like, oh yeah, you're looking for just this? There you go. I'll search for a little bit longer and then I'll look it up. Because as much as I'd love to spend hours upon hours upon hours in this game, there are other things I would like to do.
How's this? How's this?
My heart has grown 3 sizes since the beginning, though. That's fun. So yeah, I would think you'd either have it in the one area, or even here would be a good area to have it, because this is a treasure room. Look, Salem, he's so sleepy. We're not gonna talk about that. That's freaking dirty. I mean, yeah, I think I said in another episode, oh yeah, it's probably behind the waterfall. Just not that waterfall. Well, there you go. 7 to go. One more world and one more boss. I assume. Me, having already played the game, have no idea. No idea at all. That did nothing for me. Okay.
My tushy is oh.
Why do certain people just sound uninterested in being brutalized? Oh, the fishy.
This place is scorched, Shrek realized when he saw the drained moat.
What? That fish looks so sly, like, I know what's going on here.
Seems like the fishes are in trouble. I might as well save them now that I'm here. He figured they needed to get to water of some kind. The dragon seemed annoyed with the fishes twitching too.
There's a fairy. There is a mine. Oh. Do I really have to beat up a fish just to carry him? There we go. Ooh, so close. Come on. There you go. I was impressed the fishies stayed alive that long. No, I will say, at least the music in this game is passable. Sometimes it's really good, other times it's just mellow, but still fine. Nope. Oh, come on. Really? Ugh, missed. Good old rocket farts. A term I would never think I'd have to say about a Shrek game. And yet, I do. Epic music, though. Yeah. By the way. Yeah, oh yeah. Like, overall, I wouldn't say this is a game I'll be going back to over and over again to beat, but it is a very nice, playable game. It has a lot more movesets than I think it ever should have. The music's really well done, even though I'm not very much of a music connoisseur. And it's just well done.
Stop that! Shrek shouted when one of the rogues around the area shot an arrow at him.
Now he talks about it.
We'll keep bugging you until you've done something about those baby dragons that keep bugging us. They breathe fire. Shrek growled. Put them out with water, then. The rogue shouted back, do it yourself. Meanwhile, all the fuss seemed to make the giant dragon even more annoyed.
Maybe their mother should parent their child in this scenario. But no, she's off terrorizing the castle and spreading fear. Yeah. This is a horrible castle. You get inside and it only leads to a window. Like, what? Yeah, you think it's funny? Think it's funny? Get out of here. Also, may I say I love the... We're angry at you because we're being attacked by a dragon. Deal with the dragon. No, we don't want to deal with the dragon. Okay. That is not pleasing to the eyes. I will come down and see why you are so angry or fiery. Oh, I dropped my key to the castle that has a one exit. That doesn't actually do anything. Yes, yes. Though there was another door there. Yes, I, a dragon who loves fire, gets upset because there's fire. Don't question it. Question nothing and be happy. My clods. Shrek really does have a big heart. Who knew? Getting explosive farts in front of a dragon, having explosive farts in front of a dragon would not help your case. Oh yeah, there's a fairy here. Where are you going, Mr. Fairy? Or Mrs. Fairy? In my mouth, apparently. That sounds wrong. Strike that. Strike that from the record. That was never said. Hey! Whoa! Oh, okay. Why are there always so many chickens? Yeah, get in the hole. Egg. This is a big castle. My goodness gracious. The cow! Oh, the other egg too.
As Shrek entered the castle, a horrible sound reached his ears. Gosh, that's awful! What's making that noise? All thoughts of everything else were lost, and Shrek was forced to focus on one thing only, to find the source of the sound within the castle and make it stop. Maybe then the dragon will have the courtesy of talking to me.
dancing cow. It wants more farts. They have a picture of the dancing cow. This is a fantastic combination of the music. Here we go. Almost. Don't know where I'm going, but I got there. Hey, must be the money. Yeah, got all the eggs. Well? Very nice. Now it's just the kids and fairies to deal with. Whoops. Now to find the fairies. Oh, those evil, evil fairies. Where could they be? I really hope going up here is not a waste of my time, especially since apparently I can't get up there like I used to. Oh, I'm doing it backwards, aren't I? Yes, yes, I am. I don't think it's actually down here. Great. Where is it?
Oh, my thumb's on fire.
Oh, there it is. One more.
Oh, that hurt.
Alright. Let's try and find this one final fairy.
Oh, stop. Oh, that hurt.
He back. Get out of my swamp. Can you change that, Vinny, so that if people use caps, they're not automatically, Can you change the bot so it just won't stop people from using caps? Because caps are fine, and I can just, if they do persist, I can get one of the moderators like you to just let them know, hey, you're using it a little too liberally. Can't change the bit as a mod. Ah, the bot as a mod. Alright, I'll look into it then. You can change it, the bot yourself, yeah. Either way, hello! Is he bad? The Cat King 7. Welcome. Where the hickin' heck? Welcome, welcome. Alright, cool. Just trying to find one final fairy. That's probably in the castle. Evil fairy, I should say. Evil fairy. Sorry about the bot, he's freaked out. Yeah, another person came in before and did that. And it was just a normal message. But because someone spammed caps, which I don't understand why I'd be like, ooh, I understand why caps are bad, but I feel like we can be the ones to say, hey, you're using caps way too much and whatnot. By the way, Fuzzy is casually playing through the Shrek game. I will look into it later. Yeah, I will see what I can do on my end then. Yeah. It's not a big deal, at least it's only warnings, not complete bans. Right away. Like, the problem is I'm not seeing any fairies whatsoever. Like, I think I hear one? But I'm not sure. And like, this is what I mean, like, the game is pretty easy. It's just sometimes trying to find crap that does not make it easy. Get back. Back, ya beasts. Every time. Nope, wrong button. Oh. Did I see it? No. Like, where the heck? Cool, it worked. What worked? Golden eye. Yeah. Was that? No, that was the cow picture. Golden eye takes 9 hours to go through regularly, so that'll be about. Takes about 22 hours. Oh, fun. Seriously, where the heck is this frickin' frack? Like, I just know there's gonna be a thing where it's like, well, if you go over here into a secret passageway. 3 or 4 normal streams. Yeah. I'll see how it is and debate whether or not to go fully through GoldenEye. But that'll be when we get to it. Or 12 streams to 100% it. Yeah, it also depends on my skill level. That's the other fun factor for it all. Really? At least by now I see, like, the aura around it. So I know, oh, there it is. But I ain't seeing nothing. Seriously, there's no wing. Hoping that would break that, so I'd be able to go around. But no, you have to go through the one side window for some reason. Again, weird construction. Problem is I can't just restart the level because that'll make all the fairies go back to square one. Which I sadly might have to if it's glitched. Which I don't know if it's glitched or not is the problem. Oh boy, what a lovely day. The other problem is I don't know how. There it is. Stay right there. Then the next thing I have to do is find out how the hell I'm going to get the dragons drenched in water. Woo! We got her! Now, where's the...
My tushy is roasting. Ow! My bum's on fire. Oh, my bum's on fire. Put me down.
Here we go. Just one more. Just two more. We have the dragon and then we have the... Or one more for this area, if that's what you mean.
Put me down. Oh, that hurt.
Goes a long way around, don't we? No. glad I'm fireproof.
Oh, that hurt. Oh, put me down. My tushy is roasting. Ow! Ow!
Come on, really?
Down. Put me down. Oh, that hurt. Put me down. Oh, my bum's on fire. Put me down. Oh, that hurt. My tushy is roasting. Ow! Ow! My tushy is roasting. Ow! Ow! My tushy is roasting. Ow! Ow! Oh, my bum's on fire.
Look, I'm trying
Put me down.
to get rid of the dragons.
Put me down. Oh, that hurt. Put me down. Oh, that hurt. Put me down. My tushy is roasting. Ow! Ow! Put me down.
Sad you can only have one dragon at a time.
Oh, my bum's on fire. Oh, my bum's on fire. Put me down. Oh, my bum's on fire. Put me down. My tushy is
I'm never
roasting.
going to live down. Oh,
Ow!
that comment.
Put me down.
I love you all, but I swear,
Tushy is roasting.
you are all
Ow!
idiots.
My
Let's do the
bum's on
Pikmin,
fire.
who are known for being very fun.
Put me down. Oh, my bum's on fire. Put me down. Oh, my bum's on fire. My tushy is roasting. Ow! Ow! Put me down. My tushy is roasting. Ow! Ow! Oh, that hurt. Put me down.
Come on.
Oh, my bum's on fire. Put me down.
Oh well. Alright, I will get George out. Yeah. And what fun we had with Tarzan George of the Jungle. A quote from Shrek.
Put me down. Put me down. My tushy is roasting. Ow! Ow!
Alright.
Put me down. Put me down. Oh, that hurt.
Shrek Burp.
Put me down.
Beautiful. And now the three dragons and the three fishes can live happily ever after. The end. Scottish, Scottish, Scottish.
You are here for the crystal ball, I assume. I do not understand why the Ice Queen conjured it here in the first place. I never liked her. But of course, she was better than Merlin. They've been close friends since childhood, you know. But after a
Nope,
while,
didn't
the
know.
Ice Queen thought that Merlin held her back and didn't give her enough space to nurture her own viciousness.
Oh.
So she stole his crystal ball and locked him up. At any rate, I want him gone, and so I present to you the crystal ball. The only way which you'll ever get close to him. Also note the dragon's apple I am giving to you. Eat it before you meet him. It will give you the ability to breathe dragon's fire for a short time.
Ooh.
You'll smell bad much longer, though. It gives an additional meaning to the concept of dragon's breath, don't you think?
I want to have a beer with this fella. He seems nice. Saving. Do not touch memory card. All right. We are 95 or 90, well, 49 out of 50. So, 6 out of 6, 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 6 out of, oh, nope. Too close. I flew too close to the sun, and it bit me bottom. Very nice. And 6 out of 6. I want to quickly go through the crypt again, just because it was dark, so I couldn't really see the area previously, and now we'll be able to see the area. Now, Ellie. L? Don't you L me. We are... Need enough area. Alright. So now it's time. It's time to defeat Merlin. Meow. Boom. 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 Merlin's Dark Tower Fortress of Pure Evil. Do you think he's a good guy? This is it. It all... Oh, what the heck am I looking at?
Thank you for the crystal ball, Shrek. My trusty knights have already brought it to me. As a thank you from me to you, I will let you live. But alas, Princess Fiona stays here. The Ice Queen's spell still requires a prisoner, so it will have to be her.
No. Unlimited power. Almost unlimited power. You stay down. nothing can stop Ultima Shrek, who can't rocket jump at them. Hell, sorry. Ah! Moving furniture. I am getting all that is being put down. This place goes on forever. Ah! What a final area! Come on, TNT. Let's go quickly now. Oh no, oh no. Ah! Dang it. So close. Oh no. Ah! Well, that sucks. Aha! There we go. So now these two are out of the way. And I can get the other one if it continues to be a nuisance out of the way as well. Really hope there's a health thing over here. Or a few health things.
Well, I can't say I'm totally surprised. After all, you've proven resourceful enough to get this far. But now, because I am rotten to the core, I shall have to destroy you!
Oh.
What is that? Oh, I know that smell. Oh my. Dragon's breath! Ooh, you're playing hardball, are you? Well, come and get it, Ogre!
Oh. But there was health up here. That's no good. Come on. Ah, whatever. I'm sure I'm fine. And there's hearts in here as well, of course there is. Did that hit him? No. Is it damaging him? I'm just not getting an indicator. Because he is moving after I do it, or else it's me touching him and him falling. I have no idea. Maybe I am? I don't know. I know I had to look this battle up before because it's just so confusing. Almost there. Okay. Okay. use that on the orb. Okay. Jeez. Seriously. Okay. Was it just a lull in the fight? I honestly don't know. Is this what you want, Merlin? I don't know. Jeez. Okay. Do I not beat that guy? I just pick him up? I'm so confused at this level. Is this what they wanted? Is this how they wanted it to end? Not with a bang, but as a... I guess this is right? Oh boy. So this is what they wanted. Oh, I tell you, it's not that good. I'm gonna look this up in a second because I have no freaking idea whether what I'm doing is actually working. Like, am I doing it right? Am I not? Like, come on, really? What am I missing? I do not want to have to look this up, but it seems to be the only thing I can do, because I don't know what the hell's going on here. Alright. Alright. I'm gonna have to look it up. Seriously. I think it glitched. Cause yeah, I was right. I'm supposed to pick up the TNT and use it on the crystal ball. But the things aren't spawning in. Oh, this sucks. Hopefully the doors are still breached. So I don't have to worry about that BS. No, of course not. The knights have no idea what's going on. As they shouldn't. I do like how the armor don't know what the hell to do now that they're in a caged area. They're like, oh, do we attack? No, we don't attack. We're not supposed to be here. Ergo, we can't attack him. It just won't be right. Arg. Back again, Merlin. Was I too slow? said punch, but apparently no. Oh, you punch to get him down here. I think. That's it. Oh, that was a lot harder than it should have been because of glitches and me not thinking.
Didn't see that coming.
You didn't see Shrek beating the crap out of you? Oh yeah, you're also fired, by the way. Wait, what? Oh, okay, I was gonna be like, you're not gonna zoom in on her face? Aww. Oh, that cheering.
As Shrek defeated Merlin, the tower shook in its very foundations and
Ooh.
crumbled into dust.
Oh no.
The ruins turned out to be quite a tourist attraction. It eventually attracted many people from far away to come and watch.
Very nice.
But Shrek and Princess Fiona stayed in their swamp, happily ever after,
Aww.
with their pet.
Oh. That's kind of dark.
Come here, you wanna fight? I'll fight you.
Oh,
Red class, now fall up. Hold out. Fall up.
thank you, my fellows, for watching. This is an interesting game.
This is my whip. I call it Nancy.
Ow.
A lot better than I remember it being, but still a very...
Flying! It's so much fun!
like they just threw it together. Not bad at all. Like I said, I'm probably not going to come back and play this.
Come on, don't
Maybe do a fun speedrun one time, but...
I wonder how I can talk.
And thank you everyone who made this game as well. It was interesting. Not bad. A lot better than I thought it was going to be. Surprisingly, the moveset was very... whatever. But there you go. 100% cleared. Woo! Alright, let's get in just music. So, as always with these videos, I am going to go and do a quick review in a minute or two. I'm gonna get set up for that. But, so if you want to stay and watch me for the quick review, I appreciate it. If not, I will see you in the next episode, and next anytime. Take care.